I don't think it's fair to be the judge of who should and who shouldn't have kids. Do you understand?
It's not about that though. It's not about me saying.
But you're saying it's because you can't afford it. Money is not the reason why we have kids.
Yeah, of course
and that's
not.
what you're basing it on.
But you should be able to support your child.
And that's what family's there for. That's what support's there for.
Not everyone has a supportive family though, babe.
But then what happens to the people that who ain't got the money then? They shouldn't have kids.
Who's looking after the kid then if they can't afford to pay it?
What do you mean they do? That's you grow up as a parent. As a parent, you grow up as a parent.
If you can't afford to have kids, you're in a position where you're not buying them basic necessities. And it lies in the word necessities. You cannot afford to buy necessities. No child should grow up in an environment where they can't have basic needs.
What if you couldn't afford it, you had them, and then now you can?
But that's not the question.
That's not the question.
That's not the question. That's not the question and answer. That wasn't the question.
You're adding things to the question.
Crazy. I can't believe this is what some people are advocating for. If you can't afford to have kids, do not have children. Don't have kids. It's common sense. I thought everyone was on the same page, because why would you, like, who do you expect to provide for those kids? I don't get it. Like, who else is going to provide? If you're thinking the government will provide, then clearly your mentality is not in the right place. And if it's not you, then who? And that guy, the first guy, he's talking about they will. Who's they? Because the parents obviously aren't. They got nothing. Why would you have children when you don't have any source of income? Focus on increasing your value. You know, get a better job. If you even have a job. Like, nah. When I saw that clip, I was like, I'm definitely gonna say something about that, because no. Because now you're having children, and then now me and all these other people, I'm sure all the people on that video, they've all got jobs. We're all paying for these people now. And we complain when we get taxed so much money, including that person, the guy, the first guy who was debating with the girl. He would be complaining that the taxes, they're taking so much out of his taxes. Well, where does he think that tax money is going? To those people who can't afford to have children, but they still do anyway, and the government takes the money from us, gives it to them. No jobs, nothing, no skill, no effort. Just have pleasure, enjoy your sex, and then babies come out, and then we get to pay for it. And what's worse is that it's a generational thing, because what are those parents going to teach those children? They're going to teach them to get on benefits as well. And it goes on and on and on and on and on. Nah, it's not right. Anyone that works, I'm sure they've got the common sense to say, no, get a job first, get a job first. And even for the guys, like, it goes all the way back down to when a guy doesn't have money, he shouldn't be dating. He shouldn't be dating, let alone obviously having sex and being with a girl. And obviously the girl's standards need to be higher than that anyway, to be dating someone with no money. And her standards as well. Even the guy's standards have to be high as well, because he shouldn't be getting on with someone who's a liability. At least bring in something. It's 2025. We can all work. We all go to school. We all got the same opportunities. So get to work first. Increase your value. Get paid more, or get paid enough to make a living, and then provide for your family. Not for waiting for other people to provide for you. Otherwise, you're just a liability. We don't want that in this community. It's not right. No.